Do you know that you can technically still store many things in the bomb shelter in your HDB flat? And the handle of your storeroom can be turned up for a special reason. Watch on so you sound smarter. So by now you should be wondering why need bomb shelter in Singapore? The only bomb you're afraid of is the red bomb sent by your hi-bye friend who suddenly remember you when there's an extra seat in his wedding dinner. You idiot! Even put me on the table with your uncles, aunties. Not if you know me. Well, for a start, here's the thing is to keep us safe. You see, bomb shelters have been a thing in Singapore since 1939, even before World War II, when the British built them to protect their officials and family members. But more were built when the Japanese conducted air raids, but back then, there were just a few. Soon, more were built. So, what the heck are they? Simply put, you can think of them as an area that protects you from air raids, which are falling bombs from the sky. In Singapore, you might remember them as your storeroom, which I'll talk about later. But the key public bomb shelters are actually everywhere, and they are bigger than a storeroom. Much bigger. These shelters are technically called the Public Civil Defence Shelters, and I bet you have just passed by one this afternoon, or heck, was even inside one this morning. You see, whenever you see this sign, it means that it's a civil defence shelter. During normal peacetime, these places are just the usual place we are familiar with, like underground MRT stations, basements of some schools, or heck, even those mama shops or tuition centers, HDB void there. You might even be watching this video in the civil defence shelter. What you might not know is that the infrastructure of these places are different. They have strong walls that can kind of be sealed off, so when you are inside one, you're protected from air raids. You see, I bet every 15th February you have heard this. And I bet every 15th February you're just crying because you just spent another Valentine's Day alone.
Speaking from experience.
But this sound is actually a warning for you to head to a civil defence shelter cause there might be an air raid coming. Let's create a fake scenario and let's say you're eating chai in Causeway Point. Then suddenly you hear this. And it's not 15th Feb or 15th September. The 2 days the SCDF sound there to make us familiar with it. By right, once you hear it, you should head to the nearest public civil defence shelter. And if you don't know where that is, you can use the OneMap app to find. In this case, it's at Woodlands MRT station. The underground one, not the old one. You use your brain, So you should head there and can only leave when you hear this. Yeah, depending on the size, an MRT Civil Defence Shelter can hold up to 19,000 people. Although you will look at this, wait. So all the train disruptions, they're actually not disruptions. They're training us for emergency. Yeah, but you get the idea. But what if you're at home? You actually have a mini civil defence shelter at home, your storeroom. You see, since 1997, all residential areas, including private property like rental property, need to have a mini shelter in each household. For people living in HDB or condominiums, they are usually built since they'll be on the same spot in every level. For rental property, your contractor will have told you about this. Now, here's the thing, you can actually treat the shelter like a storeroom. It's the same as MRT stations, serving as MRT stations during peacetime and becoming a civil defence shelter during wartime. Similarly, your storeroom can serve as a storeroom during peacetime and become a shelter during wartime. The only thing to know is that the items inside must be able to be removed easily so that you can convert it into a shelter when needed. You also see this at the top of your door, and it's not designed, it's for airflow, and if needed, you can close it and the shelter will be completely airtight. It has many unique features, like turning the door handle up to seal the door so it will be airtight and others. If you want me to do a video about it, just comment Blue Cat is cute, and if you've got 88 of such comments, I'll try to ask if SCDF or HDB like to collab with me to do such a video or not. But here's the thing, while these public civil defence shelters protect from direct bombs and attacks, the ones in our flats are also to protect you from blasting of weapons. And you might be wondering, what's the use if the building is bombed? You just collapse, right? Here's the thing, cause when a bomb falls on the building usually won't collapse. So it's important to stay in the shelter, as only the top part of the building will be damaged, while the shelter will likely remain intact. Yeah, so now that you know this, tell your friends about all this. So in case there's a war, we'll know what to do. But honestly speaking, if got one nuclear bomb, then